Hey there, Valve and Half-Life fans. This is Wesatron. Today we're going to be taking a look at NECA's Dr. Gordon Freeman figure from Half-Life 2. Very excited to be getting this figure. I was a big fan of Team Fortress Classic back in the day. As you know, it came part and parcel with Half-Life. And I did play some of Half-Life 2 as well. I don't know a ton about the story and character and everything, but I've always been a big fan of the design, and this figure looks outstanding. I did acquire pretty much all of NECA's fall releases, the big fall releases, except for the new Ezio, so we're going to be doing a lot of reviews in the next couple of days, so stay tuned. As you can see, standard NECA packaging. Background, you see some of the game art. Back of the package, we do have a little bio here. I say little, but it's actually huge. If you want to pause that and take a look, you can see what it's all about. But essentially, the packaging is very simple, clamshell, what we're used to from NECA. I'm tired of looking at it. Let's get this guy out. And here we have Gordon out of packaging, and as you can see, I've got him posed here with the gravity gun, and which I believe this is the gravity gun. Like I said, I don't really remember everything about the game, but this guy is really outstanding. They did a great job with articulation, with the paint job, with the design. Everything is fantastic. And what is also very cool about Gordon here is that he comes with a lot of accessories. So let's put him to the side real quick. We'll take a look at, he first off comes with extra hands. So first hand we get is an open palm hand. This is the one he comes packaged with. And it also comes with the organic grenades that are in the game, which is very cool. And you can see there's kind of some grooves in there that kind of fit perfectly into the hand, so it holds it really well. It's not going anywhere. Very cool. And those pop off on a ball joint, so it's really easy to switch out as well. Also comes with his other hand, which holds his classic crowbar. Very cool. It's got kind of the scuffed up paint job there on the end, like the metal's been beaten against the wall a few times. Seeing some sparks fly. Heck yeah. This looks really nice. Fits into the hand again very snugly. You know, it's pretty tight in there. Looks great. It also comes with this thing, which kind of looks like a foreskin, but you shouldn't be playing with that. That's kind of for your own private time, not YouTube videos. Just kidding, guys. Relax. No. This is the insert for the head crab, which is very cool. And finally, I have something to do with Kato. It actually fits over other 7-inch scale figures. I'm sure it'll fit 6-inch as well, but you can see there's like a cavity carved out in there for the head crab. It was just, the texturing on this is fantastic. It looks really great. There's some, if you look closely, some blue veins that they've just posted, like varicose veins. Very cool stuff. Of course, like blood all around the teeth and everything. There's slight ball joints here on the forward legs, I guess you could say. They're hooks. And yeah, that just pops right down over the head. Very cool. So you have anybody can be an instant head crab. Awesome idea. Very cool, NECA. And as I said, the foreskin insert, it's a little tough to get out when you first grab it, so you know, it's not glued in, but it just basically pops right back in. If I can get it, let's see. I think just like that, just kind of, yeah, there we go. And it sort of clicks in, and then you just pop it down into place. You might have to get your fingernail up underneath that to get that back out, but essentially that way you've got a fully realized head crab that you can just have as a walking around, you know, doing its thing while Gordon's being a BA somewhere and Kato's out of here. So that brings us to the figure itself. Well, actually, I guess we could first talk about his gravity gun here. And they've done a great job with it. Again, also like real beat up looking, you know, like parts of a generator. Very cool stuff. It's got the claws that they, you know, ended up reusing on Portal for the design for that gun. Very cool stuff. And his hands do grip both handles very well. He's got a separate hand to grip this and a smaller hand so you can grip this. But what's also great about all these extra hands is it gives you options if you don't want to display them with these. If you have extra shotguns or pistols lying around that you want to display your Gordon using, you have the option, which is very cool. So really appreciate that from NECA. Now, figure himself, as I mentioned, is really fantastic. And I'm just straightening up his articulation real quick so we can get him standing. And we can talk about a couple things. First off, let's get a really good shot of his head sculpt. By really good shot, I mean completely out of focus. There you go. You can see they used plastic on his glasses, and they just used clear plastic and then painted the rims on there, which is very, very cool. Focus, you D-bag. There we go. There, at least for a minute. You see there might be a little salt and pepper action in his hair, just a little bit, or that might just be the light reflection. But the paint quality is outstanding, looks great. You see the sculpted mail on his neck and on his shoulders there. All really good stuff. Why are you not focusing? Scuff marks with the paint on the armor. Very, very nice stuff. More of the, kind of scale on the back here. Scale on the thighs, on the knees. They went all out with this. You can see the paint and the scratches on the armor here. The boots, not really detailed so much on the bottom, but you can see they're kind of beat up as well. Very, very cool. The armor, very block-like, the way they had designed it back then, which was probably just a product of working with that type of technology, but still looks really cool. And it's kind of the way that we remember and understand. And of course, I think is that the Black Mesa symbol. Anybody who's a big fan of Half-Life is going to have to help me out with some of the terminology, because, like I said, I do not remember all this stuff. But yeah, detail-wise, this guy looks great. Very, very nice. Pull back a little bit. Let's talk about some articulation. Head is on a ball joint. The ball is located down inside the armor, not at the base of the neck or at the base of the jaw. So you do get a lot of tilt action there. And then down a whole lot down. Not quite as much back, maybe just a little bit back. Not very much at all. But if you want to put him looking down at head crabs or anything like that, you can definitely do that. Swivel hinge shoulders. They go out about yay far. Again, with NECA, it's kind of like one shoulder always seems to move further out than the other. I don't know what the deal is with that, but hey, that's NECA for you, man. They make great toys anyway. Hinge in the elbow doesn't go quite 90 degrees because of the armor design that we were just talking about. It's kind of blocky, so it's not perfect, but it will bend close to 90 degrees and still enough to hold his accessories. There is also a swivel in the elbow, so you got a swivel hinge there. It looks very nice. Ball jointed wrists. So you got a lot of motion there, and as I said, to swap out the hands, you just give a little tug there. You see the ball in there, and then you just pop it back on with the replacement hand if you so desire. Ball jointed chest goes back not too far, just a little bit. Forward got a little bit, but again not crazy far. He can't hunch quite a bit, but it's not bad. It's pretty good. Side to side is decent. His whole chest area isn't the best articulation of the figure, but it's certainly not bad. I mean, he can still kind of take his regular positions, but he's not going to be crouching behind a wall or anything like that taking cover. But since when has Gordon Freeman ever taken cover anyway? We've got the Alcatraz style hips here, which are on a V-cut, but still the hinge type that we're used to, so swivel hinge, that we're used to from a lot of NECA toys. So they still go out and they still hinge, but they do go at an angle. And this one's very tight, the left hip, so I kind of have to hold it and pop it back into place to get it straight again. This one is much freer. Even though it clicks, it actually pops back into place much more easily. So swivel there. There's a swivel at the top of the thigh armor, which I didn't expect. You can't really tell from looking at it through the package, but very nice touch. Swivel hinge knees, almost 90 degrees on those. Again, the armor kind of blocks it, but that's not really NECA's fault, but they did a pretty good job still giving you some nice range there. And of course, the ball jointed ankles. Now these are the NECA style, so they got a great range of motion forward and back, and then also side to side. I would say I'd like to see a little bit more action in the inward, so you can take slightly deeper poses, but I mean, he could still get pretty good. I mean, if I turn his ankles to the side, at least one of his feet is standing pretty flat, and that's a pretty wide stance for a regular guy, not like a super action hero. So, pretty cool. The articulation, I think, is absolutely serviceable at the very least, and pretty outstanding at the best. I would like to see a little bit more range out of this, and I wouldn't have minded if they had cut into the upper arm armor a little bit to give a little more range in the elbows, just so if I do pose him with a shotgun or something like that, he wouldn't look out of place holding it. But I paid, what did I get this guy for? I got this off of Corner Store Comics. I think it was either $15 or $16, I believe. It seemed like he might be a little more expensive than the others. I don't know why. That's sticking out in my mind. I'll double check and I'll put that down in the description below. But even if he was $20, I mean, you come with a great action figure, the head crab with the removable piece, so that you essentially make yourself your own villain, which is a great idea, amazing idea. Comes with the gravity gun, 2 extra hands, the grenade, the crowbar. This is everything that you're going to want in your Gordon Freeman action figure. They didn't decide to make 2 versions, one bloody, one not, and with different weapons. They got everything you need all in one figure. I think he's outstanding, great value. Definitely pick him up if you get the chance. And that's pretty much all I have to say, guys. I really appreciate you checking this video out. If you get the opportunity, go over to infinitehollywood.com and check out Newt's 31 Days of Halloween. There's some great stuff going on over there. And that's it, guys. Any questions or comments, hit me up below. Any questions for Newt, hit him up over at the site. We appreciate it, guys, and you have a great day. Peace.